Kapag narinig natin ang pangalang Coron, kadalasan, it's associated with limestones, white sand beaches, lakes, hot springs, and so on. Despite of all of it, Coron remains a beautiful and exciting destination to visit as it is.
We are all used to of Coron being the an island destination. Pag nakita mo siya, parang kapag nakakita ka ng limestone with turquoise water, it's always Coron that you would always be thinking of. Pero I didn't expect that at this very moment in time, during pandemic, people were actually explore or discover a particular place here in Coron that will feature a different side of it.
Ngayong araw ay bibisitahin natin ang isa sa mga destinasyon na hindi pa noon masyadong naisa sa publiko. Ang tinutukoy ko ay walang iba kung hindi ang Killian Falls. This is Rafa Store. Samahan niyo kami as we explore everything Palawan has to offer. This is Born in Palawan.
We are here right now at the road of Coron. We are going to Killian Falls.
Marahil kagaya ko ay nagtataka rin kayo kung bakit Killian ang pangalan ng lugar na ito.
Kami kasi, kung ako dito pinanganak, yung mga bundok na yan, alam ko yan na talagang may mataas na falls. Mula nung ako'y nakaisip sa mundo, Killian talaga ang pangalan niya. Yan ang narinig ko sa mga ninuno noon. Yan din ang alam ko na yan ang pangalan niya, Killian.
This is actually Brandon. He is supposedly the cinematographer, kaya lang wala nagdadrive siya, hindi ako marunong mag-drive. Time check, it's 7:45, so I guess we'll be there like around 8:30. So let's go!
We started our day by taking a motorcycle ride from Coron Town proper to Francisco Reyes Airport or Busuanga Airport. Para sa mga unang beses pa lang pupunta, take the Coron-Busuanga Road and turn right in this intersection. From here, stay on the main road and you're good to go. This 20-kilometer ride will take you roughly around 20 to 25 minutes depending on your speed. So drive at your own pace, but don't forget to enjoy the view. Kapag nasa airport na kayo, kumaliwa lamang kayo at tumungo kayo sa isang daan papunta sa lugar na tinatawag ng mga lokal na Gucci or Gochi. 5 kilometers and 7 to 10 minutes away from the airport, you'll reach the intersection where you have to go right and go off-road.
So ngayon, papasok kami from the main road going to the trail.
Hindi ganun kadali ang daan papunta sa Killian. Pero with the right preparations and precautions, pwede kayong makapunta dito with less hassle. So for you to be guided, here are the tips that we wanted you to remember and take note of. Tip number 1. Tuwing tag-araw, ang daan papuntang Killian ay kadalasang malubak at madulas. Ito ay dahil sa mga maliliit na bato na tinatawag nilang loose gravel. These are the piles of small rocks that tends to be a hazard to vehicles' wheels, especially motorcycles. So as much as possible, avoid it at all costs. Tip number 2. Kung medyo umulan na noong mga nakaraang araw, expect it na medyo maputik ang dadaanan ninyo. Hindi biro na dumaan sa mga gantong uri ng terrain, lalong-lalo na sa mga nagmumotorsiklo na hindi pa naman experienced. Mahirap at madulas na kapag tatawid kayo sa mga putik na ito, ay mas mabuting ibaba nyo muna ang inyong mga angkas. Mas okay na rin siguro maputikan kaysa umuwi kayong duguan. Tip number 3. Kapag tag-ulan na talaga kayo pumunta, hindi lang putik ang maaabutan nyo kundi pati baha. Sa palagay namin, kung tuloy-tuloy ang pag-ulan ay mas malalim pa ang tubig na ito. Pero ngayon pa lamang, nasa binti na namin ng tubig kaya mahirap na rin dumaan ang mga motor.
Okay. So naglalakad na lang kami kasi ang hirap na talaga lumusot. So we decided to walk.
After roughly around 20 to 25 minutes of the off-road journey, narating namin ang lugar na ito na tinatawag nilang drop-off point or parking area. At this small home we met Mang Buenaventura. He is one of the person living near the vicinity of the falls trail entrance.
Ano pong pangalan po ninyo?
Boy na Bintel Casimiro. Kung dito na ako, ang bahay ko dito na. Nagawa ko ng hose. Diyan ako nagakuha ng tubig. Nasundan na yung mga tao, yung tabas-tabas ko na nagakuha. Sabi, may falls ba yan? Sabi ko, mayroon dyan. Di, akyat sila ng akyat kakubo.
After we left Buena's home, we realized that the real adventure is about to begin. Well, will this be worth it? Let's find out.
Hingal na ako. Layo-layo pa.
And now, we're taking the adventure to the next level. It's trekking time!
So iniwan namin yung mga motor namin sa labas kasi hindi na nga kaya ng motor dito, as you can see. Actually, hinihingal na ako kasi ang bigat nung gamit sa likod. Hindi naman siya mahirap actually guys. Siguro on the scale of 1 to 10, it's like parang mga around, I think, mga 5. Hindi naman siya masyadong like delikado talaga. Safe naman siya for those people who wanted just to try for the first time.
The first 5 minutes of the trail is fairly better than I expected. The path leading to the falls are cleared and very much visible. Ang mga footage na ito ay kuha nung unang beses kami pumunta sa Killian Falls. Summer pa nun, kaya hindi pa ganun kaputik o kadulas ang dinadaanan namin lupa.
Kaya pa.
It's not as high as you think, but the only problem that you will encounter here is the rough surface nung nilalakaran.
Pagkatapos ng iilang paakyat, puro pababa naman.
Actually, medyo pa-slope down na siya eh. I'm here now with Joshua and Brandon here at the back. Hello.
This is actually our second time. Maganda yung nakaraan dahil na-wash out na yung ibang lupa.
After a while, we came across this mini river. Nakakahulugan lang, malapit na kami.
Parang kahit dito na lang kami, okay na dito. Kaya lang hindi pa ito yung pinunta namin eh. So I think aakyat pa kami.
We've reached this certain area where you have to go down to the river and walk against the direction of the flow of water.
I had to cut the video kasi nahirapan kaming tumawid dun sa mga bato. So I just have to show you how does it looks like if dun kayo dumaan sa taas kanina. So this is actually the trail. So merong mga bato and so on that is going on. So we had to go down here para kahit paano mas madali. I think kapag mga gantong sunny weather, better na dito na lang kayo sa baba dumaan kasi you will only deal with a shallow flow of water. But I think kapag medyo maulan, don't attempt kasi I think malakas to eh.
After 15 to 18 minutes since we started trekking, we reach our priceless destination.
Andito na kami, actually. And here goes the falls.
Kung mapapansin ninyo, sa dalawang magkaibang panahon kami pumunta ng Killian.
So tip for those who wanted to go here, number one tip ko siguro na ma-advise sa inyo is to wear either your sandals or shoes. Kasi kapag nakasuot kayo ng chinelas, once na mabasa yung chinelas nyo ng tubig, sobrang hirap ng tumawid-tawid ng mga bato kasi sobrang dulas talaga, like super dulas ng mga bato. And as far as I can observe, I think yung falls is Sobrang lamig, as in sobrang lamig. Tolerable naman yung lamig niya. Pero if it is like a rainy day, mahirap maglublob ng tubig. Dahil tingin ko mas malamig pa siya dito and talagang it will cost you.
Si Brandon. Brandon! Talon!
Malaki yung pinagkaiba ng itsura ng falls kapag tag-ulan at tag-araw. Kung mapapansin ninyo, ay mas malakas ang agos at mas malalim ang tubig nung pangalawang beses kaming pumunta panahon ng tag-ulan.
It was raining night and day though. Actually, kaninang umaga, maulan pa talaga. Like, akala nga namin di na kami matutuloy. The best time for you to go to Kelien is time between summer and rainy season.
Pagamat napakaganda ng mga falls kapag malakas ang agos ng tubig, consider also your safety dahil mas delikado rin ito kapag sumobra pa ang lakas.
It's misty here kasi nga the flow ng water is very strong. Kapag tumama siya dun sa mga rocks, nagkukos siya ng mist around the place. Actually, sobrang lamig. Pero as you can see, mas malakas yung current ng water ngayon compared before. Before then, when we were here, as you've seen in the footages, we can still walk in this place. Yan. Ito. But right now, you have to go pa above the rocks for you to get through these falls. Sobrang ganda talaga ng falls as of the moment. For you to appreciate this, you have to be here in the middle of the summer and rainy season. I'm not sure yet if it continues raining siya, kung gaano siya kalakas after that. Pero what I am sure of is as early as now, sobrang lakas na agad ng tubig niya. To the extent that we cannot go under the falls talaga, yung mismong binabagsakan ng falls. Hindi ka talaga makakapunta doon. Ayun, buti na nga lang, hindi ganun kaulan. Pero I think kapag maulan, sobrang hirap pumunta dito. Kamusta yung Kelien? Masaya ba?
Saya, sobra. Nakaligo na ako.
Pero worth it kahit nakakapagod yun.
For me, worthwhile yung pagpunta dito sa Kelien.
Sa pagdaan ng panahon, Coron is still recognized as one of the most beautiful islands in the world. Pero alam nyo, hindi lang yun doon nagtatapos. Dahil kalakip ng isang magandang rekognasyon ay isang malaking responsibilidad na dapat nating alagaan ang ating mga pinagmamalaking yaman. Sana, sa susunod namin na pagpunta, ay kasama na namin kayo. But for now, let us, the locals of Coron, brings you everything you need to know about Palawan. This is Rapastor, and this is
Tara na!
Born in Palawan.